7 now take it big. Every day. We not talk.
Welcome to the program, The Nighttime Spain, with me, Gerard Morris, the Monday edition of this program. Today is the last day in June. That's the 30th of June, 2025.
They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press. So
as soon as our guys from Radio Era B, they're in the US, join us,
they want new press, so
we'll be going straight into the show tonight. This is the Nighttime Spain, the nation's biggest nighttime radio program. This is where we set the pace for at least our small thought, that small politics. We also talk things that affect Mama Liberia.
Adam man is a hungry man.
As soon as the guys from the US Radio Era B join us,
In the house, too many appetite for hunger, stay killing us.
we'll be jumping straight into the program, The Nighttime Spain, on your radio.
Stay fooling us, lie to us. All the hope and the promise.
We are still waiting signal from the man Suleiman Hashim Tunis,
Just to see and walk away with the opinion. You
the man Solomon Barker Reeves,
stay full for you.
and Aliou Masaleh there from the United States of America.
Now I will give it to the woman. Then I make it so we give it to the beginning. The begin trip, so we'll give it to the old people. Yeah, they stay.
they want new press, so we gave them the new press. So they say they want new press, so we gave them the new press. So plenty people name for 40, one man taking 45K. No system, no rules in place, so corruption in our face. Hunger killing us, the hunger killing us, the hunger killing us, oh, hunger killing us.
Oh yes, Freedom FM,
International,
my
baby.
number one.
They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so Palestine Christ in your grave. They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so Palestine Christ in your job. Give us 7 now, take it big. They step in your house every day. We not talk every day, but stay. They won't go killing us every day. Like who come and save us now? Like who come and save us now? Corruption killing us every day, making everybody faces to front. They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so Palestine Christ in your grave. They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so Palestine Christ in your job. Plenty people name for 40, one man taking 45K. No system, no rules in place, so corruption in our face. Hunger killing us, the hunger killing us, the hunger killing us, oh, hunger killing us.
They say the devil was sharp is an idle man. An idle man is a hungry man. A hungry man is an angry man. That bring all the holla there in the land. Corruption stay in the house. Too many appetite for hunger stay killing us. If you live to see the next day, you must thank God. You got our people that will vote that stay fooling us, lie to us. All the hope and the promise that they made to us. So fly just to carry our vote from us. That's why they leave all in poverty. Just to see and walk away with the opinion. You came my mind, I will vote for you. You go to school, I will stay vote for you. Both people fall, let we pull it into there, yeah they stay. Now I will give it to the woman. Then I make it so we give it to the beginning. The begin trip so we give it to the old people, yeah they stay.
They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so Palestine Christ in your grave. They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so Palestine Christ in your job. Plenty people name for 40, one man taking 45K. No system, no rules in place, so corruption in our face. Hunger killing us, the hunger killing us, the hunger killing us, oh, hunger killing us.
Liberian people, that House of Representatives are always said to you that if that us are depending on, you will die.
Che Baba,
Cap with a J. Dope side G.
Nobody plays more
they
music.
say they want you.
Absolutely no one.
From Central Monrovia to North Carolina.
Listen, Freedom FM.
They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so but the price ain't no job. 7 not taking pay. They step in your house every day. We not talk every day, but say they won't go killing us every day. Now who come and save us now? Now who come and save us now? Corruption killing us every day. Making everybody face the front. They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so but the price in your way. They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so but the price ain't no job. Plenty people name for 40, one man taking 45K. No system, no rules in place,
Yeah.
so corruption in our face. Hunger killing us,
Hunger,
the hunger killing us,
hunger.
the hunger killing us, oh,
Yeah.
hunger killing us.
They say the devil was sharp, it's an idle man. An idle man is a hungry man. A hungry man is an angry man that he bring all the hala there in the land. Russians stay in the house. Too many appetite but hunger stay killing us. If you live to see the next day, you must thank God. You got our people that will vote and stay fooling us. They lie to us. All the hope and the promise that they made to us. So fly just to carry our vote from us. That's why they leave all in poverty. Just to see and walk away with impunity. You came my mind, I will vote for you. You go to school, I will stay vote for you. Both people fall, let we pull it into there, yeah they stay. Now I will give it to the woman and the begin so we give it to the beginning. The begin trip so we give it to the old people, yeah they stay.
They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so but the price ain't no way. They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so but the price ain't no job. Plenty people name for 40, one man taking 45K. No system, no rules in place, so
Okay.
Jay,
Welcome back to the program, The Nighttime Spain.
they say they want
We have now our guys from Radio RB in the United States, Solomon Bagaris. Good evening. You getting me?
Yes, I'm getting you.
Okay.
they step in your house every day. We not talk every day, but
Welcome.
Thank you very much. How's everything going?
Well, by the help of God, everything is okay. And
Okay.
today is a very, 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 very wet. Was a very, very wet day in Monrovia. All parts of Monrovia was actually with water today because of the heavy downpour of rain.
Yeah. Let me try to send this. Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to from on side to actually get Tunis too. So let's see how it plays out. So let me listen to a batch of this song while we try to connect Tunis there from the United States of America.
Yeah, I send them the link as well.
Oh, okay, okay. So we are here again. What are we going to be discussing today? Lots of things is happening
Well,
in Mama Liberia.
well, I was saying, Anchor, let me answer Tunis real quick.
A lot of developments yeah happening in the motherland, Mama Liberia. So wherever you are, however you following us, whether via radio, the traditional means, or the internet, keep following Freedom FM 87.9. This is your nighttime program, the nighttime spin, where we talk some politics. Yeah, during the night. This is Freedom FM in collaboration with Radio LRB. And as you can see right now, my name is Gerard Morris. I'm alongside Mr. Solomon Barker Reeves from Radio LRB there in the United States of America. Today we are here. We are trying to actually bring you the unfolding situation and the unfolding news here in the Mama Liberia when it comes to politics, the well-being of our citizens, and many more. So the nighttime spin is here, and Solomon,
Yes, sir.
lots and lots of things is happening in Mama Liberia.
Yeah, Liberia is very interesting. We listening and we praying and discussing issues, how we can address them positively for a better Mama Liberia. But first of all, I would like to say good evening to you and to our people of Mama Liberia, those in the diaspora, and those especially back home on the mainland. And not forgetting the one and only we nation, my my beloved country. I would say good evening to all of you guys, and join us as we discuss important matters regarding Mama Liberia.
Definitely, I don't know what is happening to Tunis.
He trying to come on.
Okay, what's about? Okay, I think let me see how. Okay, let me do it from this side. I'm seeing Tunis here now. Okay, uh, are you getting us?
No, not yet. I'm hearing you, but I'm not on.
Yes, of course. I'm trying to get you through.
Oh, you
I'm
can hear
trying.
me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly, and I'm
Got
trying
you,
to
but
get.
then we are.
uh, yep, I'm trying. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't know, but I'm trying because only me and I, Mr. Solomon Reeves, I'm seeing. Yeah, let me try to actually put three persons through. And I'm actually okay layout.
You ought to put more than three in, isn't it?
Yes, of course. I'm finding it difficult to put more than three in. So
What is saying?
He's trying to get everybody on, but you can only
I'm,
do,
I'm on, but
and he's out.
what happened to the old stuff that was there? I mean, the one we've been using.
I don't know. Now you overthrew him. I even couldn't get my background, so I'm trying to look for my background. So I guess well, let me use this one for now.
Yeah, they changing on us all the time.
Yeah,
They still one thing. I guess they ask them to upgrade.
yeah, because
I
gotta
guess they
pay
have
a little
the
bit
money.
more money.
Yeah, but anyway, we are on live, so the live is on since 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, sure.
So
So
yes,
what's happening? Is Sena letting three people come on?
Yes, I'm trying to do it, but it's taking a little time. Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah, man.
but we can be going ahead.
We can go on our own platform and say I don't know if it'll work with you. We got the same setting here. We can send you a link. You join us, but I don't know if they were here or on the radio.
Okay.
We just coming from running a show. But anyway, I mean, what's the topic for the night? I met you guys here. You guys already started.
oh, he sent were asking in our chat room, and I said any current issues or event that is going on there.
The current event over there is the chicken poultry or chicken farm they open over there. There ain't nobody who owns it.
Definitely.
That's the problem right now. We're facing $26 million price on chicken, how they call it, poultry or farm.
The biggest of all in the country, besides the African, I mean, beside the African Liberian chicken poultry. I mean, like I think our African American or Liberian American chicken poultry. There's a chicken poultry, one of the biggest chicken poultries in Liberia too. Uh, and they said the one that they just dedicated is way bigger than that one. I said, oh wow, but then
that 50 acre site. 50 acre site. So 50 acre is not a small land, bro. Okay.
somebody was discussing it. They said, oh, development. I said, what are some of the developments? I said, chicken poultry. I said, well, that's some of the investment. It's not government development. Maybe
I mean,
somebody open
$26 million, and a small farm there.
but the person gonna get all of that money from there. But they don't know the owner. But Tunis, maybe that you. Oh.
Thank God for me.
And one other thing I heard too was that I know the Chief Justice made it clear that she's not 70 yet. Uh, but then I saw on social media that they have already nominated a new Chief Justice, the one that the majority bloc said our liquor talk. So he's a newly appointed Chief Justice. Interesting. Wow. The Nigerian man say now, wow.
Tell
Yeah,
you.
sure. Yeah, sure. So today, the president of the Republic of Liberia nominated, Justice Yamin Kwekwe as the man to succeed the outgoing Chief Justice Siani Yon.
She's not outgoing until she turns 70. According to the Constitution, she's not 70 yet.
Uh, I'm told she turned 70 this June.
No, but she said that she's 69.
This June, June ends today, so her
Yeah,
70th
so
birthday
June,
is
maybe
now.
69. She turned 70 next year.
This year June.
Yeah, that's what the people are saying. But according to her and what I saw the last time, she's 69.
But at June finish, she probably turned 70 in June. In this
Yeah,
very
sure.
June.
Yeah, sure.
Today the last day of June.
It's not. It's according to her, she's 69. So Next year, 2026, should be 70.
Or next year.
Yes.
Okay, that's a different thing now.
That's what I good. At least you did well. We got everybody now.
Yeah, sure. So I think everyone is on now. Ali is on. I don't know. His microphone is mute. Ali, you there?
Yes, good evening from my end. How you guys doing? How's everyone doing? Good evening and hello to our listening audience and followers.
Welcome. We are discussing today about the appointment of the Chief Justice and also the chicken poultry that I don't know.
A lot of things going on in the country.
And one thing I wanted to bring to you guys' attention again, the Labor Minister, Councillor Cooper Crowd, is caught in another web.
How can I web?
Okay, the Cooper Crowd here, an investigation is ongoing, and that Labor Minister. Okay, I'll take it again. An investigation uncovers major scam at Labor Ministry, with Minister Cooper Cry alleged to have secretly issued unauthorized temporary work permits to 42 Chinese nationals. So this story is a developing story here in Liberia, and as you all know, during this month, June, when the CSA boss appeared before the Senate, he said over 3,000 jobs that Liberians are supposed to be doing are occupied by foreigners within that's ArcelorMittal. And now the labor minister is on investigation for giving 42 temporary work permits to Chinese national. So that's a development story here in Liberia right now.
42.
Yeah, for the two.
Oh no, man. Okay. So is that why those are things I can talk about or
And
so?
definitely, these are things we can talk about tonight.
What is the end of the rice situation for which Mary Bro, former foreign minister, and some other people, Madam Tel, I mean,
Okay,
Toya,
on the rest issue that the asset recovery is investigating, that that's the current head of power theft at the Liberia Electricity Corporation, Mary Bro, uh, was taken to the criminal court C on several allegations ranging from conspiracy on or grant or rice from Saudi Arabia. So right now, the accused are out and the matter is in court before the criminal court C for litigation.
and I heard that some top government official apologized to her because the record not matching. Get
Yes. So
25,000 back, and then of course, if you do all the other subtraction, all the so then nothing is really holding for the government case.
Instead of they go and arrest the president's son and investigate him, they're arresting innocent people who are working in a day. Woman worked from Joseph Walker time, the first 12 years with Ellen, worked for President Weir. All this time, Shilma Walker stood in front of us and confessed that they squander every opportunity that came before them in the interest of the Liberian people. Do you know what it means when you squander opportunity? Involve finance, everything, including no car, down for, all in it. Nobody will be arrested. But the people who build hospitals, roads, park houses for our disabled and our old folks, that the people that go and pick and choose from. Man who went to the former speaker's office and broke into it. Nobody will go question him because why? He's a partisan.
Mm-hmm.
Policeman who went and asked to ransack Yeke Koluba car. Nobody will question because let that be a sedition and become a case.
The other sedition, actually, I think Thomas Fowler, they gave him 5,000 bag of rice. But I mean, nothing. They didn't arrest him.
No, because why? He crossed over.
And
He's
then
now
the,
of
the,
the good
the
people.
city mayor, I think the city mayor know what 1,000 bag of rice. No accountability, and some other people. And then they said they stole 25. So the math is not adding up.
If you
This
look
is
in the
it,
government
it,
right now, the government is run by Lofa County. All right, 65% of the government high-ranking officers, they are from Lofa.
Same thing with CDC. The high-ranking official for CDC, by Lofa, maybe
It was not
50%, or I mean 75%.
it
Are
was not
Lofians.
75%. If you look at the structure of, they were not all 65, 85% from Lofa.
The problem, the problem about this government, for me, I will always say, when it comes to the land of fighting corruption, I'm going to support President Boakai if and only if this fighting of corruption was done holistically. Okay, but the way in which this corruption fighting is going on, you can't fight corruption in such a form and manner, like you just said, or Solomon, when it comes to the rights, or you people just allegation, when you're arrested, Mary bro, or the former foreign minister, went took the people to criminal custody in less than 30 minutes, took them to Saw Beach. You see, just embarrass them, humiliate them, and today your some government officials are going to apologize to him. If you apologize to Mary, bro, why about the former foreign minister? And that this city we're talking, Thomas Fala, who is the deputy speaker today, 5,000 back arrests. Siafa, who is the city mayor today, another 100 or some more back arrest he took. So these other people remain untouched. And this is the problem when you say this is being ovation or selective, people say don't use that word. So I'm not stupid. This is why sometimes I get emotional when I'm talking, because I'm not stupid when I'm saying something, someone see me to be stupid. Okay, Solomon myself, we did something. And then when you arrested Solomon, you left me out. Why you left me out when Solomon myself did the same thing?
Because I'm
The
up.
same thing today about arresting people, about corruption, this and that, suspending people. There are people, corruption allegations have been on a since the government came to power. Today they can arrest them on allegation because why they are part of this party. There are some people the president will wait. Corruption allegation, LACC will do that investigation, follow all the due process when it take a year or months before he suspend them. But other people, the moment they say, oh, Solomon took 500,000, okay, Solomon from United Party, the president not get that. Sulaiman told 1 million, Sulaiman for CDC, tomorrow the president suspend you. Aliyu Masale for Liberty Party, tomorrow the president suspend you. Just on allegation, but when there are allegation on other people, you don't suspend them. Is that not being selective? I'm asked stupid. That sometimes when you talking, then people say, "Oh, that's not being selective." The president doing the work, the other people they carry on their cases. He will get to them. Why he can be patient on the other people, but only a certain group of people he can be patient on. You see, and for me, when the president Baka want to fight this corruption, when you're doing it holistically, I'm going to support him because we bring government, we bring you to power to come and steal and destroy our country. So if you come to work, Solomon, oh yeah, you minister, I will pay you $5,000. You see, if you agree with the $5,000, fine. If you agree, you go. But don't come, you agree with $5,000, then you want come and be stealing. No. Here, when they gave you job, they gave you your offer letter, you look at it, you send it out with your salary, you sign up, you do the people work. If you don't want to, you leave it. So when President Baka is fighting corruption, I will stand with him if and only if he was doing it holistically, but not why he doing it.
Ali, you still there?
Yeah,
No, I have landed. Let other people come in. Oh.
Okay.
Bwaka is everyone around him, every one of his entourage or his ministers around him, they are corrupted, including his own children. But this is how we find ourselves in Liberia. When you're in power, you do anything. People are afraid of you. You do whatever. I'm a now fighting corruption. The people who pretending like they fighting corruption, they are not fighting corruption. They're just pretending to prove to us that they are working. But how will you work? Your own people. If you really want to fight corruption, you should start from the alien government, because that's when the corruption really took place in Liberia. Entire Nuka went bankrupt. Can you believe that? Alien children were all in all the places you got money, central bank and all of these things. Today they are launching and doing the best of. They live in large among us. Nobody can go touch them, but they will go. They will go to those their peers that they know that they can take advantage of. What's so much of the bag of rice? There's a bag of rice that somebody will go steal, and whatever the rice was, it was given to the right place. All right. One of the best government we ever had in Liberia is George Weah government. I don't care you want to hear it or not. Tell me which government have built hospital in that village we call town. Okay, millions of dollars hospital. Build 14 military hospital with our own money. All right, big packs for our children to work with. Give our children YFE free, universities free. Give them Wi-Fi, digital registration. Tell me, look what we're enjoying. Today, look how hard it is in Liberia. Very hard. People complaining every day. This is the arrest agenda we're in now. See, they're fighting corruption. Let them keep fighting the corruption. Even the people that voted for them, they're regretting. The people that voted for these people, they are regretting. We're going 2 years old. Before you look, 4 years gone. Nothing to show. Including the extension who are running their campaign. Daily. They're all complaining now. These are thieves that came to govern our country. And when you always see it, you ain't seen nothing yet. You will see with your own eyes that these people are not in your interest. They are in their own interest. How $26 million chicken poultry? Nobody can tell who owns it. 26 million, 50-acre land. What kind of government we got in Liberia? Then when we talk, they said I'm in a sedition. We say anything. I'm in the interest of Liberia. It could be any party. As long as you're doing well for the Liberian people, I will support you 100%. Even this party here, if they're working more than what George Weah did, I will support them. But 2 years, in George Weah, 2 years, a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened in George Weah 2 years. And but those at the time were saying that rule will eat. That the kind of we were responding, that rule will eat. And that rule today, again, the same people trying to complete. That even if you don't pay our children YF fee, we can pay. Yeah, now you're struggling, you're going to pay now. Some children did not take YF this year because the money was not there. All right. How you pay hospital with no medicine? And you say government are continuing something. Why they can't put medicine there now? At least the structure is there. 100-bedroom hospital in that way in that area. You go put medicine there now. At least the hospital is there. Now you're gonna wait your way to come 2029 again before medicine go there. Man. And nobody was talk about it. Oh, I mean, just big hospital, no medicine. Oh, yeah, the hospital there, Futi Military Hospital, one of the best hospital right now in Liberia. When you want to go to the best of the hospital, that Futi Military will be number one. Go there and check for yourself. Well, we like to criticize and downgrade the good things that come to us because we do not like the person. Everybody that put together was against your real government. All of them now go and look at their pocket. It's filled with money. They are the one that enjoying right now in Liberia. Some of them say, even if I would ride the wheelbarrow to go to the mansion, they are riding millions of dollars car, one car over $1 million. That wheelbarrow money there.
It's a wheel.
Yes. Wheelbarrow millions, 1 point something million. You think that's small money there? 1 point something million? And you telling us, oh, even if I will ride the wheelbarrow to go that way, I will ride. I will not take a private jet going to places. I'm on a private jet, and oh man, I go in. They in one end or something. Yeah, if we can calculate all that money, it can build something big hospital somewhere else in Liberia. But this is what we want. And George Weah, whether he become president or not, George Weah can always ride private jets. Always. And he been riding private jet before he became president of Liberia. When they used to send for him to come play for Liberia, we didn't used to bring him. Private jet used to bring him, but because we didn't know he was not president, so we couldn't observe how he was traveling. Even if he get into any passenger jet, he was to first class.
Mhm.
How George Weah was traveling. How many of us in Liberia ever travel economic class self? How many of us? Then we're talking about first class. You know, when you don't like somebody, you don't like. This is the reason why some of us suffering, because we want when God gives somebody, we think that person ain't worth for what God have given him. We are the one worth in that position because we're better than that person. You think you're better than somebody in the eyes of God? Why God didn't create you alone, roaming around the whole world? You live from China, you can't in Liberia with 1 or 500 women, you alone. Why? Liberia, we need to pray to God. This government is not in your interest. 50-acre chicken poultry and nobody can tell who owns it. Wow. Thank God for us. Thank God for us. God will bless Mama Liberia. Let it rain. We are in the rainy season now.
Mm-hmm.
We pray to God the rain season will finish and we'll live to see the dry season. I mean, this is a parable. I know I'm not talking about the particular rain season. Raining whole day today been raining in Liberia. People hungry like okay, and the rain will continue until tomorrow. The whole day tomorrow again gonna rain. You'll probably see sun around Wednesday. Sun will come on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
That's the weather report. At the same time, we'll tell you about Mama Liberia. So, Mr. Reeves and Mr. Aliu Mavis, that's the country we find ourselves in. So
But
kids around Omabaka. Hungry, money hungry people telling lies to all. We're bringing 200 bosses. Liberia, small Liberia. Why will you go bring 200 bosses? You can bring 50 is enough. 50 is enough. The 150, the money can be somewhere else, can do something else. Solomon, if you're president of Liberia, where you bringing 200 bosses to do what? Each one of the bosses, each one of them consists of how many seats? Almost 40 seats. Where even Monrovia, 10 bosses like that. 10 is enough. Monrovia. You take, okay, 200 bosses. Let's try to divide and send 5 to Kipman. 15 times 5. 15 times 5. That's about, I think what, 75, right? That's just 75.
Yeah, 75.
Yeah, 15 times 5, 75.
Sure.
All right. 15. Just send 5 buses to all different countries. It will be over plus. They will be putting coal inside from the one farm to another. That the coal back there and the chicken and the trap they set, all the meat they caught that day. The whole
And the whole thing is that those buses cannot travel outside of the city limit because they were not designed to collect mud. Dilapid,
But why are you lying to
road.
us, selling us you bringing 200? For what reason? Tell me. Monrovia alone cannot contain 200. 200?
What are
Well,
we saying?
eh?
Already we're struggling with roads.
I'm telling you, even if the roads are good, let's agree that all the roads the buses can move. 200 is too much.
Well,
It's too many.
You can do some Daron Express from Monrovia to Freetown, from Monrovia to Guinea.
You can put 5 of those buses from Monrovia to
to Ivory
Freetown.
Coast.
Okay.
All those, and then
But let's say 3 going, 3 coming. How many passengers will go and come? You only run them probably over the weekend. Okay, you see, over the weekend, 3 will be going and 3 be coming. Okay, because if you say every day that for nothing gas, you'll be wasting.
I think the best thing is to fight by all means to commercialize the railway from Nima to Buchanan, while the people are using their business train and things like that. You have commercial train that can also carry passengers because the train is more express and things like that. You construct from Monrovia to Beaumines, that train station. It can also carry passengers, and at the same time, the IO people will do their business. Once you do some of those stuff, whether reading season or no reading season, you will still be able to generate money from transportation and at the same time be able to help the people. But they are not innovative. They don't see those things. But they want to continue to do wasteful spending. And the president campaigned against wasteful spending. And I hope he will not continue to listen to people who are advising him to do things abnormally, which is wasteful spending. It's not good for the country. We don't have it. We're already borrowing money. Then you're doing wasteful spending.
The president, Mr. Reed, the president that wasteful spending is even on himself. The car, those 2 cars, they bought over millions dollars. The dressing, the old man will be dressing. The other day, his shoe, he was posting, he wearing knee brand shoe, $800.
You see the black and white sneakers when you're wearing?
Yeah, all these things. An old man like that, at least he need at the age he's in now, he need to just at least do things for people, for the young people to at least enjoy their life like the way George Weah did. You know what it takes for the children who are not paying YFEs and going to the university free of charge? Do you know what that takes? Now you come and just stop everything for you to
But
buy $800 shoe.
I mean, the president can dress. Maybe somebody gave him the shoes so that he can, as president, to advertise it. I mean, president get gifts from people. Um, so we don't know
That
what.
gave you the car they bought for over $1 million. That
No,
gift.
the car. We don't know whether it was a gift. He had not said anything whether it was a gift, but
And
we know that.
one when they were giving the shoe, they were boasting with the shoe. They didn't say that gift. They could tell
Well,
us it's gift.
well, I'm just saying. Maybe those are gifts. Uh,
There's no maybe when it comes to giving the president, especially when you're boasting. The Liberian people say this is what our president wearing now, but it was given to us by Versace, or it was given to us by this other person. Okay,
when they
we understand that.
when they say
Like
give
a
again,
year
they say,
ago in his private jet, he told us who offered him that private jet, even though they feel that he was lying or this and that, but he still told us that one of his friends offered that private jet to him.
those are the things that Liberians we are trying to see why we are always this way. More the last time when Mr. Light came on and you were showing the light all over the place and things like that, but then when he got into the area, the first thing was they were accusing President Weah for um, flying in uh, uh, first class and all of that, or private jet and what have you. So just to fool the Liberian people, Kome, Kome took a local economic class plane from Liberia. When he got to Ghana, he switched to first class just to fool the Liberian people. So
Mhm.
how many times we allow politicians to fool us? That's why we are going through what we are going through. When you talk about the way in which the government is proceeding, other people because they are part of that party, they will want to crucify you, they will curse at you, they will do all of this stuff. But after that, they will be the same person. I mean, a tough hero, a diesel, a dado. I mean, it is. We are the problem of the way things are going. The other day, we are just discussing this morning how the president is now prioritizing reburial of former presidents. Uh, so they said they assume those body and then they carry the ashes over there to bury it. Uh,
Who the former president?
the late presidents.
Which one? He has so many of them.
No, the two that he's talking about is the one that died 45 years ago, which is Tarbert, and the one that
Not
was
yes.
also killed 35 years ago, which is Doe. So is that 35 years now? 1990 to 2025, or 35 or 25. But anyway, those are the people uh, that he said they should, give them state barrier because he want to do reconciliation. Now, you want to reconcile with the dead. What's about the immediate two former presidents that are alive, and you cannot reconcile with them? You can reconcile with them and their followers. Because if you really want to do reconciliation for the country to progress, especially to prosper, then those are the things that you do. So my question or my thought was, okay, if you're going to assume Thomas a body because they put it in mass grave, how are you going to identify his body?
I think they
So,
have already exhumed Toba body. Toba family they went exhumed that body and took it to wherever they want to. They did that long ago.
oh, okay. So now he trying to for them to give state barrier and all those stuff. Look, I'm not saying state barrier is not good, but these are people. Even if they lie on the people and they kill them, you can't just do Tobot because Tobot and his ministers, they killed them because of rampant corruption. Today, I don't know any other word that is more than rampant. Then that is a word that falls. uh, apply to this government and other previous government when it comes to rampant corruption. The president himself may not be corrupt, in the case of CDC, but there were other people that are corrupt. Joe Biden might not be corrupt, or maybe other people around him they are corrupt. So when you talk about rampant corruption, that was the same thing that was going on during the Taba administration.
What you Walker did with the $2 million that was allocated to him for the group of 77.
Hey, that's why I say if. That's what I'm saying. If I'm not a GA or whoever to investigate, but what I'm saying is that we killed those people. So if you're gonna have state barrier for one of them, then what happened to the other ministers, to the other lawmakers? Those people
Hey,
that were
talking
killed.
about, he said president. And he said president.
Well, yeah, you mentioned president, but this is the whole thing. You can, if you want to reconcile, you can't just do the president and leave all the other people whose parents were shot openly and things like that. So if you were very very smart to say, okay, we can do the reconciliation this way. Let me start with my immediate president, Madam Salif. Then the next thing, let me go to President George Weah so that we can reconcile and then we all can move our country forward. But those people, you are there and discriminating against them, ill treating them, and all those stuff. So,
But
it, it,
Mr.
it,
Breves, those are things that we can discuss. What about the chicken portrait we're talking about? They say
the chicken pottery for the
there's,
president.
there's
If
no
nobody owns it,
ownership
then
here.
we'll give it to the president.
Let's ask our brother, our nephew here, uh, uh, Gerald.
Yeah.
Gerald, are you hearing about this chicken farm, a 50-acre farm chicken? Because we saw the president went there with his minister of state and Mamaka Ability, all of them went for the groundbreaking and all of that. This is going to be the largest, I don't know, in Africa, because 50-acre chicken poultry farm, that's one of the largest. Okay, can you tell us what is it that have come up again about the name, who owns it? Is it the president owns it, because, or is a business person that came in the country owns it, or is a George Weah initiative, or what? Can you please tell us what you're hearing?
Well, I think you guys said it all. Right now, I don't know the ownership of the chicken farm that is expected to produce half of the eggs on Liberian markets. I don't know, since the president visited that chicken poultry, that chicken farm. Up to now, I have not seen one of their products yet on the Liberian market. I don't know their ownership, and you guys just bringing this chicken farm or poultry up again in the media. But for now, I don't know their ownership. I don't know if it's owned by President Joseph Boakai or some United Party folks. Where what we all know is that the president went and toured a chicken for poultry that they said expected to produce eggs that will make Liberia to not run out of eggs in the near future. So we don't know much about that chicken farm.
I mean, I come and eat a lot of chicken. I come and eat a lot of chicken. And I think rice going to go out of style, and then chicken. I mean, what you got in the house? Man, we got a few chicken heads. I know. How you prepare it? We fry it. I mean, how you prepare yours? I mean, I like it boiled. I like it boiled. I like it. I like it roasted. That's what we're going to be hearing. And that's more money that the boy in chicken factory. $26 million. That's not a small money. Look, don't take even 500,000 to be small money. 500,000. Okay, some people can start business with 1,000. and that business gave them more than 50,000.
Mhm.
Believe me, many of these millionaires you see in the world, billionaires, they didn't start with a billion in their hand. Only few of them start, they inherited it from their parent. But some of them start from scratch. This woman here, amen, what the woman is, a talk show host, well, Aliyu, help me out. The lady that used to be on Channel 7, the one that made a school in South Africa. Yeah, okay. She was a supermarket clerk. When you buy, she the one you take the food to come and you pay to her. That's how she started. And she was fired from two different jobs. Two different jobs. But still, she's almost a billionaire. I think she's a billionaire now. Okay. So many people start from scratch. But our African and Liberian politicians, they take our tax money and enrich themselves with it and be proud of it. Proud of it. Will you condemn people, a former president for riding a private jet, and you come to even leave from Monrovia to Lofa, you go there with private jet? Well, what kind of people we dealing with here? So, all right, and we supporting those things. Oh, the old man, the old man need to be, the old man very old. So if he ride private jet, we can understand. Okay, let's understand, but we should not complain, right, Gerald?
I don't know what is I don't know what is really happening to Liberians. I think this country is really divided. Like you guys in the United States, there are only two. Like they are multi-party democracy, right? But at the end of the day, it only boils down to Democrat and Republican. I think I Liberia right now is bowed down to Unity Party and CDC. Once I'm on CDC, even Unity Party, meaning anything you do good, not bad. Most especially we Liberians, right? Once we are not in our space, we'll criticize everything the how you call it, our other guys will do. Once they are not aligned with our agenda, we'll criticize them. But once we that were sitting on the fence, once we are called to serve now, right? We'll even be worse than the person that we used to criticize back then. That is how I see Liberians right now.
But Gerald, it's not all of that. It's not only the criticism you're looking at, but the wrong thing they do and justify it.
Definitely.
Okay, that's the bad part of this. The same people who were criticizing, they're doing the same thing they were criticizing, but they're justifying it that it's right for them to do it. And the other people were doing it before.
Yes,
That's
so
it.
much so.
They refer you to the other people that were criticizing. I thought you came to correct them. Why are you copying from them now?
Deception.
Exactly. That's what you should be afraid of when they're doing this wrong thing. The old men have break all protocol in Liberia, firing people. They tell you that they were blasting on the provincial government. They came, they just ran into it and chakra it. Nobody told it. Nobody can do nothing. Even the justice system couldn't do nothing. Nothing. They say they have the executive, they have the power, they have the men, the force, everything. They just do anything they want to do. But when you talk, then they justify it. Yeah, when good coming to you, my brother, you must thank God for it. When good is coming to you through somebody else and you don't respect that person, that's the bad part of life. When that good go away, you gotta find means to find where you can survive. That's what happening to Liberia right now. Even the people, the motorcyclists feeling the pain, the market women feeling the pain, the nurses feeling the pain. You know, they are the one that used to be singing. You,
Mm-hmm.
you, 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 you,
Harmonize our salary, harmonize your vote.
harmonize your vote. Now you harmonize your vote. Thank you so much, my people. You let's bear the pain now. You gotta bear the pain. Same thing with the market women. They're confessing today. You go to them, you ask they had a business. Oh, they are sitting down here, nothing. Oh, it's your weird time, and this time where you think, oh, your weird time was very good. But yeah, now the people that came and turned your mind around to the Omabuakai, they are enriching themselves. You sitting in the market right there to eat even lunch. You scared to pinch that little money that you made.
Mm-hmm.
You scared to pinch it. Your children going to school, they sending them back home for $5. You can't pay. $5 you can't pay. Your children in the last government, they were going to school, you were paying, they come home happily, they were eating, food were there. But this time you ought to sit there and look at each other's faces. What you looking at me like that for? Okay. So this is when we say, I say that we saying it from our heart. We know what is good. We know what is good. We are not biased. Joe, we have money not coming in my pocket. Okay. God gave me his money. Joe, we have money before he became president.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody took what they call money. God put his brain in his feet. Some of us God put gave us book learning. We read the book. But Joe, we had talent. Talent pays a lot in this world. Most of the money, young boys and money. Look at the Liberian boy they just drafted to NBA. That's his talent. He just first year college. That first year college can give him the money in $5 million a year. $5 million a year, rookie. His education can give it to him, but his talent. All right. That's what
Even,
Joey had. Go ahead, my
even,
brother.
even the medical doctors, they don't make 5 million a year.
5 million a year. That's not that's more money there.
Yeah, but
And
the
go ahead.
the problem is President Weah is just one person, and he has a lot of people because he believes that the younger generation, there's a future for the younger generation, so they could build a better future for those who are coming up. But many of those people that he brought along the way, trying to guide them into doing that, they disappointed him. And those were the same people who were disgruntled, and those same people who been hurting them, and the same people they went to them so that they can put them back, vote for them. And
Yes.
that's why most of the other people, the seditions, they were disgruntled, and some of them they decided to say, you know what, we're gonna vote the other way around. And that's the problem because there were some people that didn't have meal to eat, and there were some people that have meal. And then the president, I remember very well, the president said, look, we cannot hire everybody in the government, but those of you who are minister, those of you who are working in the government, at least you help them out. And they pay no mind to the president. Look at Freedom Radio. Most of our young journalists who here, they have to pay their own way to come to the station to advocate, to fight for those guys. And then when they got in power, what did they do? Nothing. They've been talking for them for nothing. And President Weah used to say, "Look, you're looking for these people." They were not looking out. So that's why most people say, "Look, at our President Weah, we have no problem." But the people that he surrounds himself or surrounded himself with, they are the major problem. Even during the runoff election, he gave them money so that they can go run campaign, but still they didn't do that. The only time they will gather to go somewhere unless the president is going in that direction. Then other than they follow the president, they were the main cause. President Weah, the Liberian people know that President Weah, uh, despite of the hardship that was going on in the world, in which our current president said people should listen to BBC. But when President Weah was there, even if the countries don't have the money because they are on a parliament or they are Congress people, they have to approve this, they have to do this before the president can use this in a budget. If it is not there, you cannot do that. But President Weah's personal friends, some of them were presidents, some of them were prime minister, or some of them they were king and things like that. So when President Weah said, "Look, this is a situation in my country. We need so and so things. I need your help," they will come and do that. With the COVID, with everything that was going on, still, President Weah was able to do more because of his connection, because of his passion. Um, but majority of the people that the president brought on board, they became the one to make him to be the victim. People that he really, really, really loved and promoted. Those people they became the nightmare for the president that caused his presidency.
Mr.
So
Ray, Mr. Ray, whatever you're saying, you're right. But
Very, very, very right.
I would say I blame the Liberian people themselves. The evil forces that were be in that election, the evil forces that were there
mhm,
to turn the Liberian. Look what President Weah did when the 2,000 nurses was vulnerable. All the NGO left the country. NGO were paying them. He stay incorporated into the government. Okay. They pay, he make our young children and went to university free with free buses. They get in to go to Fendo and back. Wi-Fi on those buses, Wi-Fi on the campus. First time that happened in the history of Liberia. Our young children then were being molested for that small money to pay wise fee. He pushed up to that. He said the government would take care. He built homes for homeless people. He built hospital where there was no hospital. People used to drive so many miles. Some of them died on the way. All this put together that a man, somebody will can't tell you vote against him. You yourself, that the man, somebody will come and encourage you, say vote against him. I don't blame the people who were around the president. Believe me, I'm sitting there, you're giving me everything I need. You pay my rent. You bring food for me and my children. You make my children go into free school. Somebody can't change my mind to vote for someone who is not doing that for me.
but the thing though,
Wow.
with the wire thing, I don't think the president was paying wire for everybody. I think the wire fee was being paid, and that's tend to be corrected for high school students, especially government. Those are in
And
government
ninth
school.
graders. And ninth graders.
I don't know about ninth grader. I heard
They
about
say YFP, everyone that was doing what? You go
12.
ahead.
We have
Ninth,
six.
ninth,
They have
ninth,
6 grade. Say
ninth
that
grade
again.
and ninth grade and 12th graders white that's white fees was being paid by the government. At first they started with 12th grade, right? But then later on the president saw the need that ninth graders to uh supposed to take work. So he decided to cover all. First it used to be government school, but the private institution too was covered, right? So and later on they included sixth grade. So it was sixth graders, ninth graders, and 12th graders,
Well,
while fees being paid by the past government.
so, then maybe then they were selective because none of my sixth grader got any wire fee paid by the government, and so forth.
And you
So
guys opinion yourself.
of course, yes, we do that. So now we help of
But
the
let's even
parents.
agree with just the 12th graders. You know how
Well,
many
not,
12th
yeah,
graders in that
but
country?
this is the whole thing. Politicians or people who run campaign for other people, you look for certain things. For example, if this person was making uh let's say $100, and then you say you want to harmonize the salary, and then you say, okay, we're gonna do 10% across the board. Okay, now I have $100 making $100, and if you take 10%, I'm getting $90. that $90 for me to pay my rent, and then the school, besides the WIAC, there are other things that I have to do. So a politician will say, look, if the mayor was not to harmonize your salary, to cut back your salary, you could get enough money to even do all of this stuff if they were to increase your salary. But the president was harmonizing the salary because they have a condition. If they don't meet that condition, then they will not be able to get money from uh, 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 the IMF, World Bank, and all those stuff. So the Ellenberger administration, they didn't do that. In fact, as I heard, uh, and I read it somewhere that they gave President Weah's administration credit because they took that heat to do the harmonization in order for them to make sure that Liberia is eligible for additional funding and what have you. But our people, they were not understanding it. They were looking at it from other way that, oh, this person, whatever they are doing, they're cutting your salary. So politicians, they stood on our ground and they say, oh, this is wrong. And that's why the people say, if you harmonize my salary, I'll harmonize your vote. Because of the information that people were
But,
giving.
but Mr. Reeve, first of all, Liberia government, they have no pay system, no structure in their salary salary that they were giving out. They were paying people according to how they know you. People are making 25,000. Some ministers, the same ministers, somewhere making 5,000. Some of them making 20, 15. The doctors, medical doctors, were making less than some of the ambulance drivers when Joe came to power.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they call harmonizing the salary.
Harmonization, yes, that's it there because that's what what the man is Samuel Tuwe said. People were just
Exactly.
making any kind of salary. There were no like Solomon. You are a minister to agriculture, you make 15,000. I'm a minister to education, I made 20,000. So if you decide to pay Solomon 15,000 as a minister of agriculture, and I'm a minister of education, that's the same thing. We are all ministers. So why? Are you trying to say you giving me 20,000 because of how many degree I got before I became Minister of Education? So these people campaign on their harmonization. Send the king to power. Why now they can't undo salary harmonization? And
Exactly.
and
Why they
and
can't?
for me, bro, Tunis, even though you say or you can't blame those people that were around the president. And for me, for me as a person, I would blame those people around the president because, like for example, the cabinet, why they are there for, they advises the president. And like today, that this is the same problem we have with President Bakai. He alone get 25 advisors. What are the advices they are giving him? You see, those people in the government also help to make the president to fail because the president cannot see everything, he cannot hear everything, and he brought you people around him. At least when you hear some of these things in the media, oh yeah, the people they are saying they are saying that, Mr. President, and then you'll be able to do the right thing. But people will be near the president, they hearing these things, they are seeing them, they don't give the president the right advice. Some of them they will be like, let's forget about that thing. They are only after their salary what they are getting. You see, and CDC, these are some of the things that really cripple or those people that were near the president and they see things happening in this administration. People that near the president, they don't give him the right advice. And what people are saying out there, the massive people that brought the president to power before some of you got that position, they are crying. When you're listening to it, you're taking it serious. And this is how our government feel. People that surround the government, the president, they don't do the best thing in the interest of the president or even the country. You see, most of the time it happens. So like CDC, we have some of those lapses. And today there are people that I know. Personally, they tell me, say, I get no problem with Josh Weah. I get problem with the other minister. I get problem with Josh Weah. I get problem with the other director. People today feel disenchanted. It is not because of they hated Josh Weah or they get problem with Josh Weah. Like my general manager in this country, he been a Unity Party man since 2005. He left Josh Weah. But what really made him to go and vote against Josh Weah, even though according to him, George Weah was doing the best thing, but there are certain elements, the way they were running the government and George Weah was just keeping it there, he said no. I think I can support George Weah because of this XYZ person. So other people went against the government because of certain individual, the way they were doing things, and the president was still keeping them there. You see, so these are some of the things, and that's why we always say, George Weah, you need to step up your game. If you think those same caliber of people are the ones that you're going to bring in the face of Liberian people 2029, you get challenges ahead. It is time that you need to start having town hall meeting. You need to start engaging people. You need to start bringing people on board. And you see today, what happened to us for Natikofa is no more speaker. They one idea, vote one, vote all. There are people in our country, they could run a representative senator for 10, 15 years, they were never going to win. But because of the party ideology, grassroots party bringing all the youth, this is how today you see people, they are representative, they are senator. At the end of the day, today, they start all in a bike. Where is Fonati Kufa today? So we have to be very careful. People that we are going to support on party ticket to run as representative senators, we have to be very careful. People that are coming in the party because people just know that, oh yes, CDC is loved by the people. So when I go to CDC, I will get job and thing. And when they come, they start to undermine the government. Today you see people that were undermining you. They were working your administration. You see, someone today they are serving Baka administration. It's not that because Baka wanted to keep them there, but they know what they were doing. They the one were there undermining you. So these are some of the things. For me, our failure it came from most of our government officials that were around the president. For me,
I agree with you guys, but I still blame the Liberian people themselves because George Weah government, the motorcyclists, the market women, the people in the interior, all of them felt some kinds of interest from the George Weah government. All right, even this government, the old man said he was living on loan, and we all saw it when he traveled to America. Yeah, everything he coming before he became president, somebody have to rally around Stanton or what the other boy name Costa. They have to put money together. How long he been president? He building over $10 million mansion somewhere in Foya area. How long he been president? And another one right side or Jamaica Road there. How long he became president? Okay, so there's always, when it comes to Liberia or Africa politician, there's always this kind of people there, including the president himself. He came with nothing in his budget, nothing, no saving. As he said, he himself voiced it out to us because we didn't know his account. I don't know any, even you said, I don't know your account. Okay, but he voiced it out that he said he was living on loan. The man was living on loan, not even 2 years, he building $10 million home. When he said a guest house. A
But
guest
but
house.
that was
Luke,
an
Luke can
elastic
build a house,
language.
right?
That was an elastic language according to Solomon.
Yeah, Luke.
And what? I didn't understand what he said.
I
I
said,
said that was an elastic language the president was using according
yeah,
to Solomon.
in
Yeah.
politics, we have the elastic language. Look,
We love when it comes to the old man, it's good for them to do whatever they do with our tax money. Yeah, the portrayal, 26 million. Nobody know who owns it. Nobody. It just going at the it look like Mama Cadeno. It look like that Crispy. That the president said have share in it. What is this? What is this?
but
And they're
finish.
gonna be doing this, playing with us, with all of it, then they are turning over. When over now, they take all that bug of money and go relax with their
But then
family.
they asked the previous administration about the portrait because I think that portrait business started during the previous administration, so they can tell us much about that portrait. And hey, who owns it or how the funding came, where it came from, so we can know much about it. Only the previous administration can tell us that.
All right. Can
And
you believe that? We sitting down, the bulk of the Liberian people, 85%, they're suffering, their children are suffering. but we're buying a whole to protect 80 year plus old man, to protect him like somebody is haunting him. 2 of those cars, that's for about 2+ million. Why? And we are left similar car there. Why we couldn't use it or buy a cheaper one? They still got cheaper bulletproof car, cheaper one. All right. If that bulletproof car you want, that bulletproof car you have, you could have driven in it to Lufa, because it's a decent car. That kind of car can take the bump on the road. If you have a very good driver, those cars can take the bump. They get in the bump, say you don't feel it. They potholes. But how far the old man going? From ready mansion to rehab. He saying that in a $1 million poor country like Liberia, they are among the first 5 poorest country in the world. But when you hear they say the president riding in $1 million car, then we say, oh, we got money. Liberia not poor. Liberia got money, man. But where is the money?
But this is a thing that all of the presidents we've been having in a country, that's what they've been doing. When President Weah came, other people they are saying, okay, of course he had money, he had all of this stuff, but there was nothing done. When he came in, the first project was to build the 47 housing units. Today, I don't know who built it, how they built it. There's no occupancy, uh, and what have you. So other people say, well, the president used taxpayer money. So within less than a year, within less than 2 years or 3 years, he built 47 decent housing units, and nobody is occupying them. Today, the president, he's doing similar things. So the other person, oh, the other person did it. The other person did it. Look, if we want for Liberia to move forward, we have to look at the situation in the country and whether this political party, I belong to this political party and they're doing the wrong thing. We talk about it. Having a vehicle like what the president currently has, well, nothing is wrong with that. But Liberia, the kind of country that we are, we don't need those kind of vehicle. President Boakai, when he used it, after that, his 6 year, the next president going to use it. It's not his personal vehicle. You're not going to take it with him. The same way, whatever vehicle President Saliva using when she left, she turned it over. And whatever President Weah was using when he left, he turned it over. So if they decide to add more, which was wasteful spending, we all know that. If he's leaving, he's going to turn it over to the other people. But look, if we want to be a party that is a good institution, can you imagine President Weah, young and vibrant and a celebrity as he is, I can say as he was. He has a radio station, and the radio stations ought to be able to give information about his proper agenda. That radio station, it was almost down, the King radio station. It couldn't even broadcast from Monrovia to We Nation. I'm the president of the country, and I know information matters. And I don't put money into, even if the people they did not properly manage it. I can look for somebody that can properly manage it so that we can get our messages across. Nothing like that. Freedom Radio was there to do whatever they could do, but the people that was in the proper agenda for development, they did not. They did not.
If we keep talking about the past, why he
No, the past, because we want the past to come back. We want for the past to come back.
What the government is doing now, they came to
the government is doing what the government is doing what the previous government did, which is not good for the Liberian people. Whatever the other person will come and do this video one.
They say they came to their agenda is
President Weah came. He said that he was going to change this one. Nobody going to be spectator in the economy. So we gotta
Okay, but
balance
the
it. If
point
he's
there
coming
is
back,
we never forget about Joey.
no, we cannot forget about him because he's coming back in 2019. What is
Until
it?
he come back, we don't know
The
yet.
You
2029.
listen to Yaka Koluba today, Yaka Koluba, Isalo Kate on the radio show, the man endorsed the re-election of President
But
Weah.
we are assuming, at this moment right now, anything can happen to any of us. We're assuming that he may come back. Somebody might rise or more than him. He himself can say, look, I don't want to be president again. Anything can happen. But at this moment, these people came to rescue us. And their behavior is not the arrest agenda as they said. That's what we're saying. But if we keep building up the way the president we have feel the people around here will be wishing, they will be giving these people the right. Okay, they say they came to rescue or whatever President we are did wrong is what they came to correct.
But this is what we are talking about, Tunis. When President Weah was coming in, he came with a mission that the previous government they were doing A, B, C, and D that was not correct. And for
So
that
this
reason,
one doing the same thing now.
President Weah came to power to do what the previous government was not able to do. Then this current government said to the Liberian people that what President Weah is doing is not good enough. So we come to rescue you people, and they are doing. That's how politicians. That's how they do things. So
We
if we want for
understand that,
president,
but we cannot keep going back because whatever the previous government before President Weah, he came, he corrected them, and he add on, and we can point to it.
We can also talk about what the other people did 12 years when they were in leadership.
Tell me some of
we are
the
saying we are saying the same thing. That's what we do.
Listen now, I agree they did something, but compared to the 6 years or 3.5 years of President Weah was in power, compared to their 12 years,
well,
they even left mansion or unbroken mansion that was burned for that 12 years. They couldn't fix it. President Weah can't fix it.
When you talk about that, they put in money and they were doing the renovation over and over. President Weah came. It is not completed yet, but President Weah administration they put in more money that they most of the good work that make President Weah to move in, and they almost completed.
No. They ran away from there.
And even that mansion, the President Weah administration was to talk about auditing, and when they were just to go to that mansion, the money they were putting in the budget all the time, they were going to. So many people were going to be arrested when it comes to that. That identical mansion, the money that were going for that mansion, and they didn't complete in 12 years. You see. But for us to be having President Kwaka at his age, they made it to block but president. When he driving for your horse to go to executive mansion, he used Lexus bulletproof. When he going out of town, he used the presidential convoy George Weah left with him. And this man campaign on wasteful spending. You see, that being very, very much dishonest and deceptive to the Liberian people. You can campaign on wasteful spending, and today you are wastefully misusing taxpayer money. That dishonesty. You don't do that at your age. You see, that's very, very bad.
And he also campaigned against that you people were not doing rule of law, and also so you are going to reinforce the rule of law, and we know that he is not reinforcing the rule of law, and that's what we say. They will come and we say this, but then they do different things. And if we, the Liberian people, we go by political party, these people will continue to deceive us, and they're going to make our country to continue to be in the condition that it is in. That's why party sentiment, I don't really care about party sentiment. I care about who will come to work for or in the interest of Mama Liberia and her people. And that's what we're talking about. But all of the politicians, they want to come. When I come, there will be no spectators. The other will come. I will rescue you people. The other person, I will do this. They've been doing it all of these years. So we ask the Liberian people because we gave them the chance to use and abuse our country. And this
after the war, we experienced two different party government. The Unity Party, 12 years, and Joria 6 years. After the war, after Taylor now because Taylor came in after the war. We have the election,
Mhm.
but the 12 years and now you just got to be in party to become president because that's the democratic system in the world today. As you said, we need one who have the country in at heart, the people interest. That's the kind of president we're looking for. It doesn't matter what party he come from, but don't come telling us that you whatever the present government is doing is wrong, and you're doing even worse than what the previous government is doing. Everything you condemn, you overdoing it.
Mhm.
Okay, this is exactly what the government is doing, and
And
even the people that voted for them, most of them complaining now.
mhm.
All right, for 2 years, there's nothing tangible they can tell us besides that $1 million the car they bought for the executive, $2 million almost because I two of it. Okay, that's one of the achievement right there to
What happened?
protect
The
the
yellow machine,
the yellow
You're still
machine.
doing window shopping, man.
the yellow
The,
machine, the 300 buses. You don't you will see that 285 yellow machine like you will see 300 buses before President Baka finish. I'm telling you,
that would
they
that
thought
would be
they
very
thought they would
good.
do it.
It will be very good. I mean, I don't really see it bringing 200 buses to Liberia. That's wasteful spending. That I
We,
can
we
say
don't
that
we don't
because
have maintenance. Nope,
we
we don't
don't
need it.
we don't need 200 buses in Liberia. They will be wasting that money and will not get that money back. Believe me, 200 is too many buses. Then again, 300, I don't know, 285 or 300 yellow machine. 300 yellow machine. They gave us 100 machine. We went and packed it right in Lufa County.
Mm.
People, the animals, then those raccoon and having party in it every now and then. They even selling ticket. I think
Then
they're having some graduation party there, sir.
they scrap some of those stuff.
So
I'm
What
serious.
what
Their children graduated from Lofa High School, so some of them they have to have what they go. But anyway, we have gone more time. We got
mm,
few time left. If you can take some calls,
okay, so
yeah.
let's go to the line now and let's announce our numbers. You can call us on 0776 104 104 or better still 086 500 104 to participate on the program the nighttime spin yet on your radio. So Tony, you can be going ahead while we okay. Before you go ahead, I have our first caller on the line. Good morning. Your name, where you call from? Okay, I think I lost that caller. Uh, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Rafael. I'm calling from the country.
You gotta move away from the monitor or I'll cut you off. You say your name again.
I said my name is Mustafa. I'm calling from the country of Walksville.
Roxville.
Most of
Okay,
us lay.
let's hear you.
Yeah, just as Brother Tony is saying, for me, this is where we should be looking at. Because the previous government came in, what they have done over the past 6 years, for me, I can see in the history of our country, I've never seen any government who have done that. When it comes to love for country, today in Nigeria, places or things people see out there, today at least we can identify some of those places or some of those things right now in our country. After so many years, we go to see them. President William King and make this effort. Today, at least we are proud of it. When you're in opposition, they were condemning those things, saying all kinds of things. Today, where the President William time, we used to go there and eat a feed, we carry our children, we enjoy ourselves, things that are free of charge. Today, you can't. You have to spend to even go around and say, like, easy today. You see me? But all of those things we expected them, like when they kind of would improve and do something better than what President we are dead. realized they were calling for king, and God tell them to serve and say they have not rejected you, but they rejected me for being, a ruler over them. But tell them what that kings will do to them.
Okay.
And yet then everything was said, they wanted a king. This is happening to us. We do people.
Okay, you have made a point. You can call us on 086 5 from your 104, or better still 0776 104 104 to participate on the program the Nighttime Spain. Let's take another caller here from this orange line. Good morning. You're live. Your name, where you calling from?
This is Stephen Jones. I'm calling you from Johnson Field, Metro Island, precisely.
I'm sure you've been following the show. Make a point.
Yeah, we are all feeling the same thing in different ways, but to be specific, my point here tonight is our president, Joseph Bota, should not be deceiving the Liberian people because they came to make a change, which of course they are not doing. They are still using the Liberian people money and doing so lot of things that is against us, the citizens who have voted them. They told us that they were going to rescue us, but now we are not seeing anything as such. So I just see and believe that he should do the honorable thing. It is not too late. He can still go back to the table and then call his minister and all other people who he are putting in strategic position to do the right thing so that we can take our country normal appearance to another level.
Okay, let's hold you there and take another caller from this Lone Star line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you call from?
This is Nani Robert, calling from Peaceville Bell, to be specific, Nizo Community Tifa Joshua.
Go ahead. You make a point.
Yeah, I wanted to point out to where this question.
Okay, go
The
ahead.
yellow machine issue is just flyway. Everybody wants to the first president will be the PCC procurement director now. We already know that one. Who has specific people to go and do this thing for the nation. We will have a vice president now going on for $86 million, and another $22 million. We already know what's going on. And the next thing to say is this government, the two bigger achievements are made in 1 year and a half. The first year 2024 was police boot being established by Joseph Boakai around the city. And the second achievement in 2025 is reburying all those that died from after 40 years ago. The reburying of people in this country the number of the day now in our country. The president is planning again to bury the late president Arastabo. So the reburying will be the bigger achievement for the government for the 2025. So we don't know what happened here. Because they are just planning to be stealing our money. So reburying people, it's on 200,000 to rebury two. They comes in, you come in rebury double. Will be 300,000. Where are we going to put our suffering? So the reburying bill will be 1 year. So the reburying, that's the reconciliation.
Okay.
The woman is choking, man. Just leave her alone. Tell the baby what to say here.
Thank you. There. Let's hold it there and allow other people to make that point. Good morning. Your name, where you call from?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Basmo Keith, calling from Down Street.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, that somebody was saying still there. I can say we all saying the same thing, and I can say I'm on fitting too. But what going through and what benefited and what led to President Wiata. I credited to President Wiata and what to do nursing. The Senate government getting to power now. I can't even afford any more to be able to go to school. So I got a drop on now. I got a drop on. I can't be able to afford because there's no job for the common people again. President Wiata job for the youth, although not much, but that everyone should be able to see the national cake. But for now, this government came to power. I can say just become difficult. Everything is flat. So just see at the end of the day, it will be a waste. So very regretting and we are very yummy for 2029. I'm going to do a greater William Field Dorman House 2020 and after I graduate by the grace of God, we're able to get that teacher. But I want to say that we're still working on president. We are should come back. For me, I'm from Lufa, but the government is the boss.
Okay. All right. Let's hold you there and take another call from this orange line. Good morning. Your name, where you call from? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Let us get it with the chair. For the 60 years, we have confusion because we don't know the now what's back for them. That's a very vast.
Okay, let's hold you there and take this caller from this Lone Star. Okay, let's see. Let me put you through. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Your name, where you call from?
I did my son.
Not bad, man.
You know who calling a man sissy calling the general on the land.
I know, my sister. Go ahead.
Say hi to my brother Tony, my son Masali, and my big brother we in this shop. I want to disagree with my big brother Tony.
Okay.
That we bring Liberian people in the sense that they put us in this problem. No, I will disagree. But we are in the election, first round, all the candidates are in the election. Second, the post stole the election. The other, angry whiskey woman, one calling, calling finds a riot. Because Amara calling them were in the wall. They to the woman. They both voted person we are. I will consider to say they were elected or not. The election was stolen by Baka administration in the opposition. The 30 people at riot, you go to Libaka to the men at that today. When you say get the 50 today, when you want to prosecute to go to Warcraft, you get the 50 barrel. They say, now, our Warcraft, then our war law keep. Or today, he died, 50 barrel, go to do, you get to 50 barrel. So they pull out that, 30 barrel, do kill. They will get 50 barrel to this country, the Congo people, that he killed. And because we are wearing razor in everything and poor people for poor to go there and stay there and have a fun time. We don't the government, they postpone every election. We are suffering here, you bury ground for day by day. We don't project there, Mr. Baka. You keep on saying the people you say, but we all everything was buy was there. We are about to go to office. So it's like right that group by where you want that USU. And they tell you all that people go there for you. No, we go there for you. They put us angry with Baka government. You go to the to ball and they don't mess their own school. You say you will still see we take it to them because they do it. They put an angry with them. When we start to now, prison will flood them. It can be any other person. They will be Baka in their face. But they said they were cheap. That they mess their own school now. That anybody will the innocent will for that attitude will give it to them. Because then they will not win. 2029. Someone will expel that part. Thank you. Sorry. They take to all. But if someone they go to all, there's nothing you can do to save us.
Thank you very much, Masisi. Thank you very much, Masisi. Let's take another caller from this line. Okay, let's see. You got to move away from the monitor or I'll cut you off. Your name, where you call from?
Yeah, sorry, but my name is Marcino. I call you from People Community District number 14 of the National Progressive Action Movement Liberia.
Go ahead.
So I want to say thank everyone for the splendid discussion. You know, I would like to say that Liberians should begin to stand up against the government. It is not about turn out without weak and no talk and talk and talk. I think it is about turn that the Liberian people should, get into action to see our best to petition the government and put fire on the back of the turtle to do the right thing.
Okay.
For us to just talk, I think the people will not be moved. And that's why we will say to all Liberians who love Liberia, who think that Liberia should have the best, should stay up on our feet come July 17 or beginning July 17 upward to demand the to deliver their promises. All of the promises that they make. Look at worker go to the same Johnson. There is no worker go, and they said they're going to bring worker go to punish perpetrator of crimes, people who committed crimes. Where are those people that committed crimes? Only preachers who committed crimes here during the war. So worker go die. All of the other promises that they made, what we see them doing around here, they are celebrating the legacy of President Weah, all the road projects that he led into progress, because of construction are going on because the past government funded this road project, and these are the achievements that they are celebrating all around here. We are not seeing any tangible things that they have initiated for the Liberian people to see, to be able to praise them. All settled in the country now going down in a dream. All we can see that few government officials enjoying the country money.
Okay, you have made your point. You have made your point. Now let's see if we can take this. Caller, your name, yes, your name, where you calling from?
Hello.
You live. Your name and where you call from? Okay, I think he's not getting us right now. So at least we squeeze in at least one more caller. You can call us on 0776 104 104 or better still 086 500 104. This caller will be our last caller here on the show.
Good morning.
Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Daniel Saki, and I call you this morning from Tokumete.
Go ahead.
So the issue of what you are discussing, Liberia right now, we get sorry for what many our people put out more into on a serious note, because if the government say that they want to fight corruption to be from the past, you were even Mr. Bogan served as vice president, but then he said that we sponsored the Liberian opportunity. There are a lot of people up to now they are moving free, but they're all in the name of politics, because you see the other president support you, support George Weah, you want to play politics to bring them down. And this thing that will not work. Liberia today is because of George Weah, we are enjoying the peace of this country.
Sure.
So the government is trying to fight now me by stealing Liberian money by putting it in the barrel. You take 2 million Liberian dollars and use it to bury somebody. Well, you don't even know where it came from, or you not in the bomb. So the people going to pay, they are sleeping with hunger. Probably they not able to pay the children's school fees, they drop up because of no money to pay tuition. People not able to take wire today. The project is going down the street. Every day people crying. You go do business. You can't get customers who come to you. People back there will do 2-3 times a day. I can call you on business. They got able to do any one day. They complain. No business.
Okay, you have made your point, and our last caller time is actually fast spent now, so we go back to our guys in the US. You listen to the callers.
Yes, Solomon, Mr. Reeves, he probably will be going to work today, but you want to go first?
Oh, you want me to go? I can go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, many thanks to our callers. I think all of us, we know what is going on in the country. People are carried away by party sentiment. So because I belong to Party X, even if Party X doing the worst thing, I will make it to look as if it is the right thing. That is not going to help our country. We remain in this condition. We need to speak the truth to power, hold our leaders accountable, the same way they hold us accountable if we don't do what we're supposed to do. So let's continue to hold them accountable. If citizens say we want to get together to petition our government or to question our government, it's not just a political party wanting to do that. Let's speak to the people that we put them there and they are not treating us the right way. And of course, I came on board to support President Weah, and I still support him. And that's why I'm still here. But I'm not a sedition. I'm a Liberian, not from the Unity Party, but Waka was not my choice because from our personal experience in our own political parties, things that he will not do it. And I listed three of it. I said he cannot resolute conflict, in other words, he can solve problem. And I said he was not developmentally minded. And I started a sample, and sample on other stuff. And of course, we see all of these things. If we want our country to move forward, we need to come together as one Liberian and then make sure that our government does whatever we put them there to do. If they don't do it, we have the power to remove them. Thank you very much. Through the ballot box, don't get me around to say, oh, I'm talking about a coup d'etat. No, I'm talking about through the ballot box. We can do that. Thank you.
Mr. Aliyu?
Yeah, thanks to the caller. Liberia is all we have, and let's continue to pray for a better country. No matter what it is, we pray for President Bouakai to succeed. When President Bouakai succeed, we the Liberian people will succeed as well. Liberia is all we have. When President Bouakai fail, we the Liberian people will fail. And one thing I will say, this go to President Weah. President Weah, you see today, Donald Trump have been re-elected in America here. He didn't just say it for people to tell you, say, oh, President Trump, don't rush or say relax. No. When people were disenchanted in this country, they were frustrated the way Democrat, the way we were leading, and President Trump was the only person that was going from state to state, having town hall meeting, giving people the hope, the courage. Oh yes, I'm coming to make America great again. There were people who were even said Democrat. They say, oh, but then they mayor, let's see what we can do, because he's giving all the hope, he giving all the courage, even though he was there and he was voted out, and people still get problem with him. But let's see what we can do. Maybe he had learned from his mistake. When he come back, he will do things the best way around. So President Weah, don't say the same thing I said, because we know that the same thing going on. People who surround you, they tell you, oh, President Weah, you get nothing to worry about. Liberian people love you. The people, they are there for you. No. This is time. The undecided voters, you need to start to see how to gain their attention, how to gain them, how to bring them over. You need to, you in the country, you're not out of the country. You need to start having some county tour. At least sometimes you go, you visit 2-3 countries, you sit down, you talk to your people, you give them the hope, you give them the courage. When people see you say the happiness that they can forget to even say cook and eat that day, you know the way God created you. But sitting over there, listening to people tell you, President Weah, don't worry yourself. The people love you. No, you need to start bringing people on board. The entire party need to be restructured. You need to bring people to restructure the party. You need to start going around, giving the people the hope, the courage. People learn from their mistake. You have so many experience now. You know where all your fault came from. And I think you have learned from that stage. So it is time. You don't have to sit in that country. Like Solomon said, these are some of the things that led to our failure. Information dissemination. Everything you were doing, EFBC, the state radio were not saying nothing. We never knew said that they had EFBC in our country. The King's FM and other media institution, you give all the radio station to Stanton Witherspoon, and they use it to use all their political propaganda machinery against you that led to your failure. These are some of the things. The time you decided not to tell Liberian people what you were doing for the country, it was already late. So you learn from that one today. And the United Party, they see things they suffer from. They sit down, they put their second class reloaded. We are not stupid. You nowhere in the world you will see government official go sit down on social media platform to tell Liberian people how the government self-process is not a good recommendation. The information ministry is there, EFBC is there, other media institutions are in the country to tell Liberian people what the government is doing. But if you can see government officials afterward, they go sit down on media platform to be telling Liberian people, this is just to tell you, these people, they are failing and they're trying to cajole the Liberian people to lie to them. So this is time you need to step on your game. You need to start moving around. You need to start giving the people the courage. You need to start giving them the hope. People who never believe in you, they will start to believe in you. People who say, for me, I will not even say vote again. Your appearance going out there will make them to say, okay, let's try to see. Let's try the man and see. Because everything that people say against you, everything they campaign against, they are doing worse than you. So why you think when you go out there, when you talk to people, they will not say, oh yes, we need to bring the man back? Because everything Unity Party people do, or they are worse than this man. They are doing times 10. So these were all lies. But if you say you will sit over there, you listen to those people that surround you, say, President, the people love you. We get challenges ahead 2029. So that's my advice to you. You need to get up. Then we can take
First thing,
tomorrow.
we need to thank the people of Liberia.
Yes.
We need to thank you guys that call on our show. We need to thank Jera for hosting us this evening. We pray that Mama Liberia will be a better place for all of us. Or whatever's happening now is happening to the Liberian people. What happening in the regime will give the people the courage to vote for whoever they feel is better. If they want to vote for Omen Boakai, they will see his work. I think they themselves realize that they made a mistake, because as it is right now, even those who voted for Omen Boakai, they are regretting. So sometimes you give other people space for them to work, let it show themselves who they are. You know, I think Liberian people have a saying. I don't know if I seen it right. It say, "It better you stay with the devil."
You know, then the angel, and then the
And
angel
then
in
the
your
angel that you don't know, which we know angel is good word than devil. But you see how they put it? It better to stay with the devil than the angel that you do not know. And that's what happened in this case. But this other angel, we knew this angel. But the evil forces that were behind this angel, there was no way to stop it. All these hungry boys, and they putting the mud in our head that this man, the past government is not doing nothing. When we come back, we'll do this. Yeah, 2 years. We crying like hell. And then the rain season come on again. It rain all day today in Liberia. Some people scared to come outside with their one shoe. You can't take your one shoe and bring it outside there. Then dry season come, nothing to wear again. The fuller guy and said they're not facing shoe like they used to face back then.
All these people are substanders now.
I tell you,
Most of them are substanders.
I tell you. So, my people, the way this government is treating you.
Bro, Tunis?
Yes.
Oh, sorry for cutting you off. Oh, this issue here. Do you really believe when we are talking about substandard machine, class A machine, do you really believe that Liberia can get 285 yellow machine class A? When we are talking about real quality machine for 22 million, real quality yellow machine, 285 pieces class A, not even class B, for 22 million. Do you really believe that?
Brother,
That machine?
before I believe that, where they got the 85 million for the first time, when they first announced about this, where they got that from? Then they cut it down to 1/3 of that money, not even 1/3, 1/4 of that money. 85 million down to 20 something million. Can you believe that? My brother, we should just pray to God for something good to come to Liberia. We may not know how it's going to come. This is a big blunder we made to bring this government into power. We got to live with it because of a democracy. We got to live with it. We might not get George Weah back. By the grace of God, we get him back, but we probably will get somebody better than even George Weah. But I pray that George Weah come, because we know him, we have seen his hand work. We pray God give him long life. God give him long life, God give him the courage to come back, because he's the only one right now we see fit that can do something for the Liberian people. This is a man that will go out every time he goes out for a visit, come back with all the criticism, he will still bring something for us. Yeah, Omen gone so many times. He just came back recently. Nothing, not a single cent. Just spending our money, with a big convoy coming, like some heavenly person coming. We say, oh, that woman, boy, people just turn their face around, man, big girl, man. And then that woman pass. When George Weah used to come, see the momentum. A boy is coming. All right. But anyway, we will pray, because if Liberia is in good health, all of us around the world will enjoy. Not only the people in Liberia. And if they're in pain, all of us that we call ourselves Liberian will feel the pain, whether you're in the country or not. Right now, the hard time that going over there, we're feeling it in our pocket and here. Believe me, the way people used to call us in the past regime, that is even increased more than 10 times. You can even, I'm serious, my nephew, it's no joke. The same person you gave $20 to or $40 to yesterday, that person will call you 2 days after, my man. That thing, that just for that deal. And you can't blame the man, because everything is expensive now. What father used to do for people back then, that 10 I can do the same thing now. In the countryside we live in, it's the same thing. Same thing, no different. Things are expensive all over the world. So we pray. When you go to church, don't only pray for you and your family. Pray for the country. When you go to the mosque on Friday, don't only pray for your brother, your family. Pray for the country. If the country health is good, all of us will enjoy, including you and your family. But if only you and your family enjoy, that will be a big problem to your doorstep, because all can ask you for help, and you may not have it. So that Gabriel, Chara, thank you for hosting us, and our people, brothers and sisters out there in Liberia. You call, we thank you so much. You're supposed to be sleeping by now, but you took time to listen to the show and also to participate. We really appreciate it. We're sorry we didn't read some of your comments. We just got to a new system again. The old system became new again. So we are sorry about that. Probably tomorrow we'll go back to the system that we were using previously. We thank you again. This is your good friend, Suleiman Hashim Tunis, coming to you live from Radio LIB here on Staten Island, New York, with Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital. We'll see you tomorrow, the same time, same station, but different hosts. Will be Anthony Stephen. We got this Gerald only on Monday. Gerald, thank you again, and we say good night to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Tunis. This is how we come to the end of another fascinating edition of the program, the Nighttime Spain here on your radio. Many thanks to all the callers who participated. Thanks to those that called but were not able. I pray that next time you be able to go through. Thanks to our guys from Radio LRB, the man Solomon Hashin Tunins, Solomon Baka Reeves, and Aliou Masale there for another splendid edition of the program, The Freedom. That's the Nighttime Spain. Until today, 11 o'clock p.m. My name is Gerard Morris. I've been here alongside with the crew there from the US. Goodbye from my end.
Plenty people they import 40, one man taking 45.